So today's lesson is how to enhance the dental floss technique of cleaning in between the teeth. Toothbrush only cleans half the tooth. It only cleans the lip side and the tongue side. It doesn't really clean very well in between the teeth. So that's what dental floss is for. Dental floss goes in between the teeth like this. And you would go not just to pop the contact with the dental floss and come out. I would like for you to go this way and that way to clean the surface of the tooth missed by the toothbrush. So to enhance that, we might use some knitting yarn that I got at Walmart. It doesn't matter the thickness of the yarn. This happens to be 3-ply yarn, but it should not be wool or cotton. The fiber from a little plant or an animal is made of protein, and sometimes you catch that fiber accidentally caught underneath the gum line and your body thinks it's under attack by a little plant or an animal. So the best yarn to use would be oralhygiene acrylic. It's hypoallergic, and if it's white instead of some color, you can see the contrast of the biofilm germs that you wipe off the teeth much easier. I used to recommend Air Force Blue or Army Green, but white is much better. So then you would, if you twist the yarn backwards, you can separate out the yarn into each individual ply. And here we've taken out 1 ply, and now we're going to use 2-ply knitting yarn. I don't know if you can see that, but it's actually 2-ply yarn. And it's thin enough to go in between a lot of teeth. So I'm going to loop this with dental floss like this and use this to clean where the toothbrush misses. So here I'm going to use back behind the last tooth that doubled over yarn. And by the way, when you're holding this, you need to have enough length to grab a hold of, but the idea is to use a finger position on either side of the tooth you're trying to clean. You cannot yarn floss very well if you have a long working length. So you want to cinch up that you have all this length to grab a hold of, but you use your index finger and your thumb to have more control over the yarn. So we're going to go back behind the last tooth like this, which maybe like this, and we're going to shoe shine down and deep and forward. The idea is go really tiny stroke like this. If you do a long stroke, you're probably going to rug burn the gum. So you want to go deep because that's where the germs are hiding, and you're trying to clean half the tooth like that. And so you might do that on either side. And see how I'm trying to cover half the tooth. So in between the teeth, the yarn is really too thick to go in between. So we're going to do dental floss in between the teeth, and where you have room, you tug on that knitting yarn to go down and back like this, and then down and forward like that. Little tiny stroke. Then you go back to the dental floss, pop it out, and then go back in there with the dental floss first and tug the knitting yarn back like this and back like that. So you do your whole mouth through there, and after the end you do the sniff on the yarn to see how bad the odor is. If it's stinky, more odor, a stronger odor, that's what your friends and neighbors are noticing, that you've become so acclimated to that odor you don't even notice it, but they will recognize it right away. So let's see, you should only do the yarn floss once every 24 hours. Any more frequently than that, you're likely to overclean the tooth and scratch the gum raw. So just 1 time a day is going to be adequate to keep the bacteria from overgrowing. Let's see, if the gums bleed when you're doing this, well, you are found the place that's filthy, now it's cleaner, and it will bleed, guaranteed to bleed less the next day. So you should notice that even though that it hurts a little bit when you're doing this and that, and bleeds a little bit, it should feel cleaner when you get through. So these are just suggestions to help you enhance the biofilm removal from the bacteria that are hiding on the tooth below the gum line. Hey, there you have it. If you want to have more information, please call me at my office phone, 940-322-0758, and look on our YouTube channel website and Facebook. Thank you for watching. We'd love to hear from you. Please like and share and subscribe. God bless you, stay safe, and hope to hear from you soon.